Hello everybody, welcome to Hearts 4. Today we're playing second Sengoku mod. This is a mod that was brought to my attention via Twitch chat, so thank you to whoever suggested it. So the basic premise of this mod is that during the Boshin War of, I want to say like 1867, 1868, something like that, between the Shogunate and the Emperor, you know, historically the Emperor won, but in this scenario, Shogun won. So the Shogun was able to reign in power, but it's now 1936 and Japan is a bit of a mess. So today we're going to be playing as the, what is the actual name? The Kansai Imperial State. We're going to be playing as the Emperor here. But you have a few other nations, kind of, well, you have Korea, China, and the Soviet Union up towards the north. You've got the Peasants' Republic of Ezo, which is up here in the north. They're just a standard social democracy. After that, we got the People's Republic of Tohoku, which is the communist state here. A little bit further down south, we got the original government of the Republic of Japan, which is a conservative democracy. Over here, we got the Tokugawa Bakufu, which is the remnants of the Shogun. Then we have like a weird religious order way up here. The Holy Order of the Knights of Amaterasu? No idea what the hell they're going to do. Go down a little bit further south, we got a military junta, we've got a naval junta, and then the unitary state of Sengoku. As well as these few, you know, Japanese. We also have the, what are they here? The Confederation of the Free Islands of the Seto Sea, which are just the islands just here. I don't know what they're really going to be able to do. But aside from that, we got a couple of treaty ports around the country. Down in the south, we've got the Dutch treaty port. We've got a Portuguese treaty port. We've got a German treaty port. We've got one France, one British, and up a little bit further north, we got an American treaty port, which is basically all you need to know. There's also some American islands down here in Okinawa. But that's essentially the gist here of all the countries that are at play. But it is 36, and World War I still happened the way that it normally did. I'm presuming at least. But World War II will eventually happen. I don't know where we'll see it. Just click the show conditions. These are all actually, like, you know, unique mechanics here. Okay, we can view the world stage. So right now we can look at the European theater. Right now we are completely neutral. We're not in any we're not in the Allies. We're not in the Axis. We're just, you know, ourselves. We can see over here, you know, we've got that's the Dutch. We got West Germany and East and Berlin. Both those are currently owned by the Pact of Steel, which is of course the alliance between Italy and Nazi Germany. And then we have the Dutch, who are currently in control of a member of the League of Nations. Poland's in the League of Nations. We got the Soviet Union over here in the League of Nations as well. But eventually, I don't know how exactly this works. I'm assuming it actually works right now. There's an entire chance that... I think the mod is still pretty early on. This might not work super well. But World War II should eventually be fought, and it should affect this map in some way. And then we, of course, also have Asia Pacific. China right now is also in the League of Nations. We got the Philippines down here, which should, I think, still be controlled by the United States. And, of course, they are a neutral state. Mongolia is also not aligned. Got our occupied states, which actually, that's just normal. We don't have to care about that. What else do we have here? I just want to double check. Off-map trade hubs. We got the International Trade Centers of East Asia. We've got the Trans-Siberian Railroad. We got the Beijing-Fantian Railway. Harado. Nagasaki, Yawatahama. We got Osaka, Kobe, and Chiba. So I guess these are kind of like where we're going to trade. We're not going to trade with other countries directly. We're going to kind of trade with these trade hubs, I assume. We'll kind of have to see about that. Aside from that, we also have the religion map mode. Well, not map mode. The menu here. We're Shinto. 44% out of 44% is accepted in our control. That's a new official religion. We're not going to do that right now. But 49% Buddhist, 44% Shinto, 2% Christianity, 0% Taoism, 0% Confucianist, and 1% secularist or atheist. And then aside from that, we got the unification of Japan. Right now we have 37.5% legitimacy. We have a couple of things here. And then eventually we can unify South Japan, Central Japan, and North Japan. Is there anything here we can actually do? Well, right now we're getting plus 10 because we are the largest population amongst all the claimants. I believe every single one of these countries in Japan gets to be a claimant. But right now we have plus 10 because we're the largest. No one has a nuclear arsenal, so nobody gets a +10 there. The provisional government of Japan is the richest, so they get a +10 from that. The junta, the naval junta has the largest navy. The military junta has the largest army. And then Japan also is widely recognized as the true Japan by the international community. So, as of right now, this country here is the most recognized state. They are the most, you know, quote-unquote, legitimate Japanese government. But we will eventually try to change that. Also, one thing I really like about this mod so far, at least what I've seen, is I really like mods that take, like, a very specific, kind of like theater and just make it large. There was the other mod we played before, which I can't actually remember exactly what it's called, but it was just World War II, but it was only, like, the European theater, so it was just, like, Europe, North Africa, and I think everything basically up to Stalingrad, if I remember correctly, but it was just very big, so there's, like, more maneuverability. I think that's really cool. I probably should play that mod again. Okay, so we have our divisions here. Right now, we have 26 divisions. Who do we got as a field marshal? We'll assign 9. You have 9 attack. Holy hell. Okay, that's pretty incredible. Anyone else even nearly that good? We got a 333. I'm going to assign you into 2 smaller armies. Assign you here. I'm going to send 1 army towards the Shogun. I'm going to send 1 army down towards the naval junta. And then, you know what? We'll have 2 more divisions. You'll be our best defense general. And you are just going to defend this straight. You know, honestly, I think 1 division there should be fine. We'll choose our national focus. We can either align ourselves with the clan, or we could do a clan crackdown. Political power plus 250. You remove clan influence. Actually, I probably should look at our national spirits. Also, one nice thing about this mod is that it does show kind of the head of state and then the second in command. So here we've got Hirohito. He's the emperor. 60% stability. Goddamn. So he's the emperor. He's the #1 leader in the country. Second in command is his wife. He doesn't have any modifiers. But if you look at, let's say, the American consulate, we've got the governor of, you know, American Shiba, and then we have FDR as being the president. If we look over at the German one, we've got you, and then you are the Reich Chancellor. So I'm assuming you're probably the president of Germany. I mean, I don't actually know if Hitler is in the mod. I'm assuming he is. I mean, if you look at you have a little swastika, so I'm assuming that you're like the German-backed government here in Japan. I'm assuming the Nazis are in charge right now in the rest of the world. But, you know, we got over here Korea, the emperor and his wife. We got Zheng Xiaolin as being the current president of China with his he's leader. You're the president. So I'm guessing he's like prime minister. If we look over in the north, we've got the leader of the Far Eastern Soviet Republic, and Joseph Stalin is the head of state there as well. But anyway, let us also, what I didn't even do what I wanted to do, which was to check our national spirits. We're a Shinto state. We cannot change our official religion. We have the backing of the French and British governments. Your research speed bonus, but everything else a little bit more expensive. Okay. You remove clan influence, which gains planning speed. Do we even have clan influence? Like, it's not one of our focuses. Is it in here, maybe? Gain international recognition. We also have 100% depression. Depression's really hurting us right now. Don't worry about any of our political actions. We'll get our Army Navy experience. Hopefully that doesn't break the mod. Sometimes that can break the mod, that decision I have there, the mod. I'm sure we'll be fine. I do think most of the tech, also the notifications do not go away here. We'll just get our basic stuff going. I think it's essentially the exact same tree as the base game, so we should be fine with that. Our industry right now, it is, it's one of these. What about this? We effects of Shintoism, which is surrender limit. We have a maximum of 488 battalions. Okay, so it's kind of similar to how Kaiserreich works, but it does battalions instead of divisions, which I actually think makes way more sense. Assuming that battalions, I think all of these are battalions. So we have 9. Like, this makes more sense to use instead of the overall number here, but how many factories do I have? Because this actually, I don't think tells us. War support, manpower. Yeah, it actually doesn't say. Okay, how many factories do we have? We have 22, 22, 2. You know what? That's actually pretty good. I don't think our Navy is going to be a big issue here. Alliance with the clan. I think we're going to do a clan. I mean, 250 political power. We're going to crack down on the clans. Follow that up with getting another military factory in Kyoto. It actually has 20 building slots. That's just pretty impressive. Got a free dockyard. Let's just use that for convoys for the moment. Insufficient resources. Do we trade with... We can trade with the Peasant Republic. You're going to trade with the other Japanese states. Can I not trade Asia, neighbor, Korea, subject? I mean, I guess we want to probably trade with who's least likely to go against us. Oh, so yeah, let's make sure we're actually on speed 5 here. In fact, actually, speed 5 might be a little bit too fast. Just because there's not a lot of tags in this mod. And the number of tags is really what determines how slow the game runs. So we actually might go down to speed 4. Yeah, speed 4 actually is fine. This is actually about as fast as Kaiserreich runs in speed 5, so we're good there. We're also not even importing all these things from Korea. Very cool. So we get 5 off of you. Okay, no. Now that has been a day, we actually can't properly trade with our other members here. Do not trade with them. Yeah, we're getting 16 off of you. We're gonna trade more, not with the British. Let's trade with the Dutch here. How many factories do I have free right now? We have 9 factories. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. I'm also going to immediately create an agency. Let's go with... I mean, none of these seem very Japanese. I guess we'll go with the snake then. Let's get a agency right away. Should be okay with that. So once we get our 250 political power, because we're a shattered shell of a nation right now. Removes puppet, British Osaka removes puppet from Imperial State. So are you're probably shutting down Japan. I don't think we want to break with the West. I think we want to maintain our Western ties. I don't think most of these probably don't have descriptions, but again, this is a very early version of the mod. There's going to be broken things. You know, actually, let's go back to the speed 5, at least for the time being. The Holy Order of the Knights of Amstrad has declared war on Tokugawa. That is completely a-okay. I'm fine with that. So we're going to draw a line against you. Our manpower right now is at 37,000, which I will say is pretty bad. I would like more divisions. Imperial Guards. 14 combat with. They do have a lot of little symbols. I like these little symbols. Is there a mod that's just these symbols? I think that actually would. I probably actually. I'm sure there is. Imperial Guards, 2 artillery. What supplies do we actually have in our logistics? We have 632 trains. That's actually probably more trains than we absolutely need. We're actually not even building any tanks. We're not building any trains either. So I think honestly that's okay. Also, the Holy Order here is completely kicking ass. They're doing very, very well for themselves. Increase of opinion. Cancel guarantee of independence. But I think I want to... I want to maintain Western ties. I think that's going to be important. Just so we have the backing the British and the French. I don't really know how exactly they work. Your building slots. Honestly, we don't need building slots, I think, ever. I mean, just Kyoto has 20 building slots. Probably more than we're ever going to need. In order for us to gain international recognition, we need to control either... All the following must be true. Does not control Edo. No, every other country cannot control Edo or Kyoto. International recognition, change flag, less than 45 days ago. Not have a higher... Oh, no, and nobody else has a higher unification score. So we need to take Edo. So we need to take Edo, which is modern-day Tokyo. Now, 250 political power. What can I actually get with that? Some political advisors could be good. Communist, probably don't want to do that. Fascist, monarchist. I think we're already pretty monarchist. We got a little bit of authoritarian, a little bit of fascist, but... Okay, we are spending a 10% penalty with you. 10% resource gain is kind of garbage, I would say. Lend-lease tension. I mean, yeah, you're also not very good, honestly. Okay, so most of you are just... I mean, I guess we want construction speed? I'll be honest. Most of you actually don't seem very good. Yeah, no, most of you are kind of garbage, actually. So you know what? Screw you guys. We're going to get a land doctrine with you. Can I get any bonuses here? Partial mobilization? Yes, we can. I'm going to take you, and with 148 political power, can't do anything else. At least at the moment. I mean, we could get some tank designers or something. What are you? Public education. Religious education. Consumer goods go up, but we get more. Yeah, okay, we're actually going to go for technical education. Actually, no, these are not just upgrades. They're all different. Research speed of cybersense, kind of garbage, honestly. Religious, kind of bad. No education is also, like, not very good. So, yeah, I think we're just going to go for... And you're just 2.5%. Okay. We're going to go technical education. I think that should be A-okay. Getting a little bit of... I mean, we're spending 2.5% more on consumer goods. Oh, yeah, we just changed our military law, so overall this is fine. So we can challenge the absolutist, or we can support the Imperial way. I think we want to support the Imperial way. Political power plus 50, big war support goes up by 5. The authoritarian supporters will start a civil war. The House of Yamato becomes the ruling party. No, we gotta preserve the Imperial way here. Modify our officer corps. Right now there are a bunch of Shibas. I'm sure that's not going to be an issue. Naval bonuses. We already actually have a bonus. We already have one of these. That's nice. We have specialists, which are kind of garbage. Army logistics. You know what? 8% attrition. We'll take one of you. It also would passively generate some army experience for some bonuses in the future. So let's see. Do you have any backing? You have a truce with the Dutch. You're allied to nobody. You're aligned to the Germans. You're aligned to, we're aligned with the British and the French. You're aligned to nobody. You're aligned to the Japanese. You've got a non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union, but that's really about it. And then you on the north are also fairly isolated. Okay. I will say the Tokugawa Shogunate is having a pretty poor performance, I would say. Okay, the conservatives have won in Edo. That's completely fine. We're going to send our first spy, who is just an absolute... He's an actual ghost. I cannot click on him. He's so good at being a spy. Even I can't interact with him. Okay, I have to click on him through the map mode here, but that still works. We're gonna spy on you. And yeah, just see what the Shogun's up to. We cannot trust the Shogun. He destroyed us in the Boshin War, presumably. And I'm not happy with that development. So let's see if we can kind of turn our fortunes around. Going into the future here. Like, how many men do these guys have? 8 to 29. We're at 26. You're at 8 to 37. 24 to 55. Well, we know that you're the largest military. You know, it states that in our unification menu. So we know that you're a bit of a threat. Okay, the depression right now is still 100%. Communist nations are not affected by the Great Depression. We suffer 25% of its effects. Well, military. The crash in 1929 has been enabled. We cover 5% from the Great Depression. And I guess we get all of these. A powerful Empress. Limit the Empress. Which removes our 10% penalty. Gives us a 5% stability in war support. Honestly, I think we're going to allow the Empress to be as powerful as she wants. I'm kind of want that 150 political power. I think it'll help us out more. Assault militia, at war, rebuilding a nation, reconcile with the imperial family. So you're like a constitutional monarchist, status quo. And are you an absolute? I'm guessing this is absolutist. But I mean, it's the fascists, right? Are the fascists still? I mean, they're all. Yeah, the fascists are also Hirohito. Okay, so what do you want? Catch with the West is... Naval doctrine is absolute garbage, but we need both of them eventually. Add work. You just give me war economy for free? I mean, that's pretty... I mean, that's war economy. I mean, that's pretty good. 5% Great Depression. War support. Your stability. I mean, our stability is very, very good. Because everybody loves the Emperor. The student movement requires challenge the absolutists or imperial austerity, which is a land doctrine research people 5%. What? Wait, what do you even do? Because land doctrine doesn't exist in the game anymore. Well, I mean, it does, but as a one-time bonus. Maybe it's to the 5% 8% research debuff or cost a lot? I don't know. You know, let's do, I mean, 70, you're all 70 days. You know, war economy will be the best to begin with, I would say. You got 4,000 rifles. Honestly, I think we want more aircraft as well. And I want to get more troops on the field. How many artillery pieces do we have? 249. You guys require 84. So I'm going to get 2 units of Imperial Guards. And then even though these guys are kind of 100% ass, I'm going to get 10 of you to deploy next. I think seems more than reasonable. What can we do with our rations here? Basic social assistance is power gain 2.5%. Public health care. Airwing experience lost when killed, negative 10%. 10% gain. 50% population. Drift defense. Less soldier experience loss. You were just monthly support for Sheeta. I mean, you're just bad. Okay. I think we want public health care. Even though we're spending a little bit more on consumer goods. Like, it's just so much better that I think it's worthwhile. There we go. Everybody can have healthcare in the country next. Do you have any other, like, unique bonuses here? Chief security is for our spy agencies. I think for the most part, we're kind of okay. Concentrated industry will be our next choice here. I think Kyoto's actually our only airport, which is a bit sad. I have no manpower. Right. Okay, so we actually need to change our recruitment law up to limited ASAP. Because again, limited has absolutely no downsides. It's only good. And if it's only good, we should take it. 25. At least the game runs pretty quickly. So 70-day focuses are not as painful as they otherwise could be. Because they can get pretty bad. Okay, so the Holy Order, again, they're still doing very well against the Shogun. So we'll see how long they can last here. The 165 political power, which we actually do have, get our way up to limited conscription, please. And we're getting 1.35 political power per day. That's pretty nice. We are spending, I mean, actually, even with our extra bonuses, we're only spending 26% consumer goods, which is absolutely 100% A-okay. That is not a bad penalty whatsoever. But we do need more manpower. How much more manpower do I actually need? Right now, I mean, I guess there are units in training, right? That actually need the manpower, as well as the guns. What else do we have here? The find menu, main menu. Sometimes some mods have different stuff in this list, but seems like for now you're just basically pretty normal. Got a national mobilization law. 4 military factories would be nice. Align ourselves with Germany. Do I want to? I don't think I want to align myself with Germany, though, do I? We need to complete the focus Sono Joy, which is Sono Joy. Great Empire's research slot. You strike on the unitary state. Where is Oh no, wait, no. It requires this focus way up here. So actually we can't align ourselves with Germany. We can get our way pretty down far down here, but that's about it. Let's go with some Imperial austerity next. Sounds more than okay. Still a war in Spain. Again, not a big deal. Okay, Ezo's declared war against the Ezo unitary state. So we got a civil war up in the north. We got the fascist against the conservative government in the north. Who wins? I mean, doesn't really matter. I'm guessing the unitary state maybe can align himself with Germany. You don't even have a leader of the Republic of Ezo. Seems like that might be an issue for you, to be quite honest. So right now, we can send military advisors. I mean, yeah, absolutely. 50. We have army experiences that we're not really doing anything with, so yes, let's send that up. Major powers will not join us theater directly, but it can help with volunteers, equipment, and advisors. No overall power deployed will be refunded, and no doctrine bonuses are available. We could send guns. So it looks like we are assisting the Italy's helped the Flange, so they get an extra +5. So it looks like we are supporting the fascist in Spain, which I guess actually, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, does it? I mean, we're backing. We're backing the British and the French, kind of. But usually, international brigades, you get +5 for the Republicans. I'm gonna send you guys down south towards the military government because they scare me a little bit more. Get some more military. You know what? Give me just a ton of military factories right now in here. Apparently, I cannot do that. Can I build civilian factories there? I can. I cannot build military factories here. Nope. Now I can. Okay. Something must have just like glitched out or something. I'm not too sure. But we're just gonna make Kyoto a military stronghold. But I do think for right now, with the introduction of the whole mod, it's gonna be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoy, click thumb down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.